Hello, so we're at a road today that runs parallel to Jobbers Road that comes out of Princetown. So at the Plume of Feathers Inn is the car park that leads to Jobbers Road, but instead of pulling in there, if you go left at the roundabout and take your next right, that comes down this other country road that runs parallel. We might actually be walking to Jobbers Road today, but from further down. And we're parked over here. Fox Tour would be over there somewhere. You don't want to go there because it's got tons of bogs and things, and it's the basis for Sherlock Holmes' The Hounds of the Baskervilles. When Arthur Conan Doyle wrote that, he was thinking of this area when several of the characters fell in the bogs and the mires, so not a very good place to go. But up here, next to this farm, is Peatcott Hill, and then over there would be South Hessery Tor. In fact, I think we can see it. I think that is South Hessery Tor, and then this on the map is like a crossroads, and over that direction would be Cramber Pool and Cramber Tor, and Cramber Pool is higher than Cramber Tor, which is quite strange, but that seems to be how it works. The Tor isn't higher than the pool, so that's a bit weird. Apparently there's a trig point near the pool, and that would be, this is the road we're on. This road would link to Jobbers Road, which runs parallel. So we're on Jobbers Road again now, which runs past South Hessery Tor. It looks a lot narrower here, so I didn't recognise it at first. Cramber Pool is up there, but we're looking for a track. Tons of these weird plants are coming out. Saw a sheep gnawing on one earlier. A lost sheep by the side of the road. Can you hear the crickets? Not quite sure what that tor is over there. Maybe in the editing room afterwards I can put a screen in that tells me and you what that is. Yeah, I tend to look at the maps and stuff when I'm editing just to check what everything is that I'm looking at if I can, although some stuff isn't named and you have to use various different maps to figure out what some features even are called, if anything. We got some cows in front of us. You have to scissor off the cows from the path. I think there's some other tourists trying to get past them as well. PCWW 1917. Here's the cows on the path. Have to go around them. You ain't budging, are you, fellas? There's a curve in the path and a bit of a wall here. I wonder if that's on my map. It's a lot flatter here to Cramber Pool. I will have to check the map in a sec. This feature. It's another PCWW 1917 thingy. This looks quite like a track. Kinda. I don't know if we're halfway to South Hessery there. Maybe. So South Hessery is up there. So it should be oriented right, but I don't know if there was a wall. Perhaps this is the wall, in which case that probably is the track. So I guess I'll go up there. So we're in early July now, and the amount of animal droppings on the ground on Dartmoor has increased quite a lot. You reach a point in the year where it's just like everywhere, and with that comes all the insects. So there's a lot more flies and stuff to contend with. I'm not sure if it's out yet, but in August at some point you get a certain kind of fly that I've found in parts of Dartmoor. I think they land on the droppings or on the cows, but they seem to be like some kind of bloodsucker fly, and they're really horrible. I've only ran into them a couple of times. I don't know what kind they are. They're not like your standard horsefly type thing. They're like a big brown fly that's sort of narrower, and they will land on you and try and land on your leg or your arm and try and suck your blood. And if you knock them off and start walking away from them, they will chase you. Unlike many other flies, they will keep following you. They will follow you quite a long distance. I hate those. I don't know what they are yet, but I hate them. Not sure if I'm losing the track here, but this looks like there's less vegetation here, so I'll go along here. All these crickets sound like little rattlesnakes or something. Dad took a path over there earlier than me. He left the track. Well, he left Jobbers Road earlier than me and didn't go along the track near the dried up riverbed, so I'm not quite sure where he is at the moment. Somewhere in this frame, I imagine. It's like Where's Wally? Or Where's Waldo, I guess, in America. Hey, I think I see Lee Mill clay pits. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that would be near the south of the western line of Dartmoor. There's one tour there, or maybe 3 tours that perhaps we'll go to. There's also a very nice view of Plymouth with what looks like a battleship. I can see Dad now, I think. There's some big dips in the land here. Kinda deep ones too. Cool little butterfly. That ditch turns into a little valley here. Dad's at the end of it there. Yeah, I should really start spraying DEET on. I think I needed it here more than cypress, to be honest. Right, keep the insects away, jeez. Crickets are going mental here. It's getting tufty along to the left there. I'm glad I took the track. Is this a fork in the track I'm seeing, or no? Kind of ish. I'm going to take the right hand track. It's more tracky. Wanted to go up that way. Don't know what the terrain is like. I can start to see the trig point. So here we are. There's some of this weird squidgy bog-like stuff that weird grass grows on from Leadental, but it's dried up now, luckily. I imagine in winter that would be a straight out bog you could slip all the way into. Now it's like a bouncy rubbery crust. Here is our friend the trig, and the fly's attacking me. Nope. Trig point. And there's some tours behind the trig point from here. Now that looks to me like Sharpitor and Leather Tor, I'm guessing. And directly 180 degrees backwards from me, so I can get my bearings from the trig point, there are trees. Treetops. That should light the route to the from the trig point to the treetops is where the track is. Okay, there are lots of chasey bitey flies here, so I'm just going to tap the trig point. There we go. And that was the highest of the 2. I was hoping to go to Cramber Tor, but I'm not quite sure. I have to figure out what direction to go in from the trig point. Well, some variety of fly started following me from the trig point there. That was not nice. Yeah, I really need some DEET spray. God damn it. I hate those things. I think I can actually make out where we're parked from here. In fact, there's the crossroads we went to earlier. Can I see it? There's the crossroads we went to get onto Jobbers Road, just there. And There's Princetown to the right of the trig there, where we drove in to get up here. South Hessery down here too. So I think the weird tour we saw earlier was Sheep's Tour, which I've been up. Because I believe Bartor Reservoir would be down there between and between Leather Tor and Sharper Tor, just in the valley there somewhere. And there's one across from Sheep's Tor that I haven't been up. Just there, very near Bartor Reservoir as well. So there's where we went, and from Cramber Pool in a straight direction from the same track, you reach Cramber Tor. A little bit of a longer walk downhill that way. So the track continues on a straight line from that turn off on Jobbers Road, near that monument thingy, up to the trig point, go round the trig point, keep your bearings, keep going forward from there. You can't see the track very well. You might see it later on though. The ground's fairly easy to walk on for now. And then eventually, in about the same distance as from Jobbers Road to Cramber Pool, you reach Cramber Tor. As a good rule, head towards these two, Leather Tor and Sharper Tor. There are some white stones in the foreground here. I wonder if that's to do with it or not. Trying to stay on the track here. There's some rushes there, and I guess we're going to the right of these features here, unless these features are the Tor. I don't know. I don't think so. Oh no, there's water there. Maybe this here is the actual pool of Cramber Pool. Probably is, I think. I mean, it says there's a track on the map, but there's no track. I could just strike out over this horrible terrain. So I guess this is Cramber Pool. Like, some weird plants down there.
Where does that go down to the lake?
No, that's a groove in the land. That's we have to pass that on the way to the Tor going this way.
So where's that water going?
Well, it stops there, doesn't it? It doesn't go anywhere.
No,
It's dry over there.
that carries on around the corner.
Yeah, I mean, if there was water there on a very rainy day or something, maybe.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can see it's been higher level than that.
Yeah.
It's got to go somewhere.
Yeah, I guess when it fills up, it drains down there. I can show you on the map. You can still see the trig point for now, and the little white rock of Cramber Pool. But this is most certainly not a track at the moment. Maybe it'll evolve into one, I don't know. Starting to see features of the terrain beyond, but no particular rock formations of this Cramber Tor. Bartor Reservoir is coming out right now, so I was right about Sheep's Tor there. Aha! I am seeing something. That's not like Heart Tor or anything, is it? Okay, this might actually be it. I might have found it, maybe. I found one Tor, I don't know which one it is. I'm guessing Cramber Tor. Yeah, it's rising up, and I think it must be Cramber Tor. Here we are, it's a small one. I didn't think I was going to find that for a sec there. I literally thought it was going to be a very small rock for a Tor, and you just strike through, out through the grass and miss it. Like, mistake it for a horse or something. But here it is. And it's definitely on the other side of the valley from Black Tor and Heart Tor. Yes. Nice, so you do exist. But you're not as high as where the pool is, very strange. I can't see the trig point, so I will follow the random track. So what have we got? We've got Mysterious Tor, I haven't been up. There's another one there actually, I don't think I've been up whatever that is either. What is that? And And this is, I've seen this on the map, but I don't know what it is. It's across from Sheep's Tor. There's Sheep's Tor. There's Bartle Reservoir. There is Leather Tor and Sharper Tor. And the, what's the hill? Peak Hill, I think. There's the car park. There is background Leiden Tor. Ingrator is way behind it, can't see that. This is Black Tor, the Princetown variety. There are so many Black Tors. And foreground here is Hart Tor, which we went to in the fog from Princetown. Nice. Well, I'm glad I actually found it. I'll go and head back because I can't see Dad from here and he's probably wondering if I got lost in the bushes. Which I thought I was going to be doing. There's the top. I'll call that the top. Looks like a top. Let's go stand on it. Oh, almost forgot. You're liking this video. You're commenting. You're subscribing. Oh, the reservoir looks lovely from here. So that was Cramber Tor. We got there in the end. Bye for now.